Hi, loves. Medium Michaela Martin back with the Ananda family for this official live stream on social media, YouTube. We hope all is well with you, loves, and the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we send to you and we share with you in as we are one. There is no separation, loves. So today, I'm Medium Michaela Martin and Sananda Yeshua wanted to come on and explain to you, loves, the writing process behind Yeshua's book, Way to Peace. So while we're waiting for all of you to come on, loves, we're going to ground, center, and protect all of you and shield all of you, and then we will get started when more of you come in. And yes, loves, we are officially live on YouTube for the first time in a while. And if you've not seen our sit-down interview as a family with Kimberly Palm, please go back and do that, loves, as it is officially published here on our YouTube channel for you. As we did discuss a lot of different topics as a family, we did discuss the book a little bit here and there. And we're going to talk about some things today that Sananda Yeshua wanted me to address with all of you, loves. So hopefully all of you, loves, can hear us and see us okay, and everything is working properly. Thank you, Father, Mother, Adonai, for that, and for bringing your perfect sons and daughters to this live stream when the time is right, whether you're watching it now or later. And the replay, we send you peace, light, and love anyway. As we center and ground you, we ask for you, Father, Mother, Adonai, Creator, who made our Holy Spirits, to surround the mind, body, and spirit of our Ananda family, myself, and brothers and sisters, and your perfect sons and daughters, with your diamond white light of peace, light, love, oneness, truth, and protection at this time, as any and all demonic energies or negative entities must be transcended, transmuted, and handed back over to you, Father, Mother, Creator, to be obliterated from the energy field of light and love that we are, as we are one with you, Father, Mother. Place your multi-layer, multi-dimensional protective shield around the mind, body, and spirit of all that are listening and or watching these videos, around their technologies, around anything that might be used at this time, Father, Mother, from any demonic energies or infiltration, as we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. And so it is. In the name of Sananda Yeshua the Christ, it is done. We ask for you, Brother Uriel, to step forward along with Brother Zacchael to place a multi-layer, multi-dimensional protective shield of light, peace, love, and protection around the environment of brothers and sisters in the collective, allowing for only truth, light, and love to be given to them and their technologies as well. And so it is done. In the name of Yeshua the Christ, with the purest intention of light and love. Hi, loves. We see all of you coming on to start. So now that we're all grounded and protected, we hope all is well with you, loves. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live officially on YouTube for a one-on-one book discussion with me and Sananda Yeshua. So today, loves, we're going to be answering some questions that have come in from you guys, the collective brothers and sisters, for me and for Sananda Yeshua in regard to the book that he wrote himself. And the book is called Way to Peace by Yeshua the Christ. It is not me, medium Michaela Martin, that wrote the book, but Yeshua. A lot of you brothers and sisters are saying, Michaela, you wrote it for him. No, I didn't. He wrote it himself. I was only the vessel he used to do so, with my permission, of course. I allowed him to be in the body for hours so he could get this work out to you, loves, if that makes sense. I allowed him to take over the body, and me and the ego and the filter and bias and consciousness step back into my higher self, allowing him to fully be in the body, be present with the body, to do this for you, loves. If that makes sense, loves. So it was not me writing the book. It was Sananda Yeshua writing it. And the way this process came to be, loves, it was a very difficult process for me. Not because it was hard for him to do his thing. That's the easy part. The hard part for me, loves, was it was very emotional. It was very one-on-one, very intimate with Yeshua and I. Because like Kimberly said in her interview she did with our family a few days ago, her and I both were there. We are part of his original inner circle. So it was like we were both transported back to 2,000 years ago in time and space, causing it to be rewarding but emotional to some degree. And this is what a lot of brothers and sisters are not understanding. It is not the writing of me, meaning Michaela Martin. Yes, it's coming through the filter of the perception of me, but not my words. This is why we say, take what resonates, loves, and leave the rest. Because it is not my words, but the words of Sananda Yeshua the Christ. If that makes sense, loves. So I'm reading the comments, and some of you are kind of not making any sense right now. Because some of you are saying, look at the size of the nose. It has nothing to do with the face or the nose or anything else, loves. That is just not the point. For those of you brothers and sisters that are negative, guess what? You're going to be blocked as soon as we're finished with this live video. And if you're not going to comment something nice to brothers and sisters in the collective, as well as our family, we're going to block you and delete you. This is not a place for hatred. This is a place for light, love, and truth to be given. I know, sister. I know they are. But that's okay. They will be deleted. Don't worry. But anyway, getting back to the book process. So when Sananda Yeshua asked me to do the book with him and to be his conduit or vessel for him to write the book through me, I originally said, no, you've lost your mind. You're completely losing it. Because I'll admit, I was scared. I didn't want things to come down on me and them to say, it's me when it's not me. If that makes sense, loves. And therefore, I didn't want to do the book with him at first because my ego was getting in the way, I suppose. Because that's the ego side. That's a mean streak. Saying that you're not good enough, you're ugly, or you're not ready to do something. That's the ego talking. That's the negative side of the ego that we were talking about in the interview that we did with Kimberly. You have to have positive ego and negative ego. If that makes sense, loves. So having said this, loves, when I was originally asked, I said no. Because I knew it would trigger memories of being there with him physically 2,000 years ago. And having those memories come back up were a tough pill to swallow, basically. Causing me to question myself, causing me to doubt myself, causing me to feel all these intense emotions. But it was also rewarding at the same time. And I allowed him to take over the body for at least 7 hours a day, so that he could get this book done for all of you, loves. The only time I was in the body is when the body was eating or, doing personal things that it had to do, but otherwise, he was in the body. So it's kind of like the saying, eat, sleep, drink book, eat, sleep, drink book. That's what it was. It wasn't that it was demanding on me, because I enjoyed the process with him. I enjoyed the intimate closeness with him. And it was very rewarding for me. So when all of you brothers and sisters are messaging us and saying, Michaela, I would love to order your book. It's not my book. It's Yeshua's book. And the reason I say it's not mine is because it's not my words. And I had to go back and read it myself once he finished it. And I was like all of you. I was crying and laughing all at the same time. Okay, love, so that's why I say it's Yeshua's book, not mine. I was just his conduit or vessel. If that makes sense, loves. So, when you guys say your book, meaning me, it's not my book. It's Yeshua's book. If that makes sense, loves. And a lot of you are asking, do you do crypto? Do you do any other besides PayPal? Right now we don't, because there has been so many negative energies everywhere that we have to kind of, as I say, watch our back to some degree. So we only do PayPal right now. So if you're having issues with PayPal, just let us know, and you can try again within a few days, and we can send you the PDF. If that makes sense, loves. And we also have a page. If you go to Facebook and you type in Way to Peace, it is the first page on there that comes up. And this is where brothers and sisters can share their positive thoughts, feelings, emotions, and perceptions about the book with those in the collective that have not read it yet. If that makes sense, loves. So we have all these projects going on for you, loves. And this is why we have not been on here physically doing videos, plus the environment that I'm under and the stress and pressure I'm under in my current embodiment that is causing it to be different. And yes, loves, it was very emotional for me to do this with Yeshua. And I'm going to cry now thinking about it. Because, yes, Kimberly did books with him, but he did her books with her through dictation. Her books are different than the ones he produced through me. The ones he produced through me are not dictation. They're when he stepped into the body and takes everything over, meaning that I allow him to do that. She only receives dictation from him. She doesn't let anybody step into the body and take over like I do, because it's her preference. If that makes sense, loves. So having said this, it was more emotional for me than you would think, because when I came back to the body and I read a few paragraphs, and when he said, I felt nothing but unconditional love for myself and for the collective. And the first thing I thought was, I hope it resonates with some brothers and sisters that are open and ready and willing to receive it. And I kept doubting it. I kept saying, no, this is not happening. I'm not going to put myself out there. I'm not going to do this for you. I love you, but I'm not going to do this. And he's like, yes, you are. And when Sananda Yeshua says, you're gonna do something, you say, okay. And you say, how high do you want me to jump? And you just do it without question. And I was always protected and shielded, because right before the book started, every day I would do grounding, centering, and protecting like I do with all of you loves before Yeshua does his thing, so that it's pure and not ego-driven and filter-driven. And if those brothers and sisters are not feeling anything after reading the book, it's probably because your heart chakra is closed. And that's okay. If you don't feel anything from it, if you don't feel love from it, or you don't feel peace from it, or you don't feel happiness or understanding from it, it doesn't matter. It just means that your heart chakra is closed. There's nothing wrong with you, loves. There's nothing wrong with me, but it's egoic perception that think there's something wrong with you or me, in this case, with the way the body looks. And for those brothers and sisters that are in the comments that are understanding what we're saying here, it's not me that they're putting down, it's himself. Because they have nothing better to do than put themselves down, and they're projecting it on me. We did not consent to it. So you might as well go find another YouTube channel, basically. Because we're going to delete and block you and send you on your merry way. And please do not even contact us, because we will not even answer you. If you're going to be mean and nasty to our family, bye. Because, again, it's not about the vessel of the body and what the vessel of the body looks like. It's about your soul essence of love and light that should be radiating forth from yourself. Not, oh, this woman has a big nose, or this man has a big nose, or whoever. It doesn't matter. They're miserable in their own life, so they feel that they have to make your life miserable. They want to bring you down with them. Honestly, loves, you cannot let them bring you down with them. You cannot let them bring you down with them. Because I have been brought down all my life in this incarnation by the Asleep family, and by my assistant, and by others who said things like, you need to do something with your lips, or you need to do something with your makeup, or it doesn't look right on you, or something of that sort. And yes, for a while I would sit there and cry, because I would not see myself as the body, but the soul essence. And they weren't seeing that. They were just seeing the outer exterior, as I call it. And so they were judging me based upon their perceptions. So the brothers and sisters that are judging me in the comments right now, you're not judging me and our Ananda family, but you are judging yourself. And if any of you come down hard on our Ananda family, guess what? Father, Mother, Creator is going to take care of that. And not so in a good way. As they say, be careful what you say and do, because it might just happen. And a lot of you, brothers and sisters, are not focusing on the message, but the messenger, or the vessel. And this is not what this channel is about. This channel is about love, light, truth, empowerment, strength, oneness, divinity, unity, and the way to peace. So having said this, loves, it's not about what so-and-so looks like. I love all of you equally. Even the haters out there. I still send you peace, light, and love anyway. And send you to move on. No one asked you to be here. No one asked you to come in on the channel and bash all of us. Because you're not only bashing me, but my whole entire Ananda family. And that includes Sananda Yeshua. And that's not something that we stand for. We are the way of light and love. If that makes sense, loves. So having said that, this is why, one of the reasons of many, why I had reservations, you could say, about helping be the vessel of Yeshua when he was writing the book. Because I didn't want brothers and sisters to come down on me because of what he said or did, or how the body looks, or certain things. And then I just said, you know what? Not my will, Father, Mother, but your will be done. And I just handed it over. And it was a very rewarding process for me, as well as very emotional, because it brought back the memories of being there with him and Kimberly and Miriam Magdala and everyone in our family, whom I love dearly still. So this is why we are doing this. We're not doing this for the haters. So all of you that are hating on the physical body, please feel free and leave now. Otherwise you will be blocked and reported to YouTube. And for those brothers and sisters in the comments that are reading all these negative things, ignore it. Just ignore it. Because it's not worth your time. And it's not worth the energy. And this is another reason why we don't do live videos that much anymore. Because of this reason, the more we put out there, the more the haters are going to start. Because the haters know their time is limited. In a roundabout way. So therefore, loves, as I say, don't take it personal, but it's kind of hard not to when it's directed at you. And as Yeshua himself said, perception equals projection. So the way they're perceiving about themselves, they're projecting on me and my family. If that makes sense, loves. And if you loves are asking about the book, you can go to the official link that we have in the official YouTube channel section. It says donate link, and click on that, and then we can send you information. The book is only $17.77, very affordable for all of you brothers and sisters who want to read it with an open mind and heart, not the negative ones that are here in the comments, but the positive love and light ones. And if you have not read it yet, please feel free and do that if you want to. We did not have to bring this information out to you, loves, but we wanted to anyway, because we love and appreciate all of you, open-minded and open-hearted brothers and sisters of the collective. We do not have to do this, but we do it anyway, because we love all of you. some of you haven't heard about the book. Okay. So, for those of you that have heard about the book, this can be a repeat. Because some of you are just joining us that are not familiar with the book. So, let me just back up a little bit. Okay. So, last year in Time and Space, Sananda Yeshua told me he wanted to write a book. And I thought he was completely nuts. And he said, "You're going to help me write the book. I'm going to write it through you directly." And I'm thinking, "No, you're not." And he said, "Yes, I am." So finally, almost a year later, here we are. And he actually wrote a book called Way to Peace, The Way to Self-Transformation by Yeshua the Christ. And the book is something he titled Way to Peace. That was his idea to title it that. It was not my idea. I just, as I say, went with it, with light and love. And I lent him the body for a few hours every day until he finished writing the book. And there was a lot of editing that needed to be done because at first he didn't know how to work the microphone on my laptop. And he was like, "I know not how to work this thing." And I said, "You have to hit the button." And I was explaining to him, and then he finally got it. Well, the only problem with the microphone thing, it doesn't do punctuations that well. So every time he would stop or pause or something, it wouldn't put the comma or the period. So then one of our sisters, Kimberly, had done the rough editing and the rough draft for us and everything to get it all punctuated properly. And that's how that came to be. He wanted to do it, and I lent him the body for a few hours. I was only in the body long enough to eat, sleep, drink, go to the restroom, and do whatever else I needed to do. But the rest of the time, he was in the body. And I mean, to those of you brothers and sisters that don't know what the book's about, you can go to our Facebook page, and it gives you a little bit of background information about what the book's about. But it's basically the teachings of Sananda Yeshua in a modern day language for humanity to understand. We could not put all the teachings in the book, but most of the ones that you find here on our YouTube channel are in the book. Some of them are not because it would take forever, but the book is, I think, 34 chapters, and it's a very comprehensive, understandable read. So, and if you guys need help with reading, you can go to your internet browser and it will read it to you. If you go to the settings on your internet browser, there should be an option to say read aloud, and click on that and it should read it to you. But it is a PDF format, which means we cannot publicly allow the information yet because there's still darkness upon Mother Tara right now. So we can't put it out there to the people until all darkness is off the planet soon, hopefully. And then when we are able to do that, then we can publish it for you. But when you order the book, it will be a PDF format, allowing you to take it to your local printer after you save it to a thumb drive or a zip drive. Take it to your local printer and have them print it out for you. maybe in a three-ring binder or something. If that makes sense, loves. And that is why at first when Sananda Yeshua asked me to do the book with him, I was a little apprehensive, I guess, because I didn't know how the public was going to react to it. But as you see in the comments, loves, there's haters in there. So just overlook them and just let it go. Because things like that used to bother me before I stood in my power, and now it's like, bye, have fun on your incarnation, because you're not doing it with me. So, we wish you peace, light, and love anyway, and send you on your merry way. But having said this, loves, the book is very understandable for all of you in the collective. It is not to tell you what to do or to tell you what to take away from it. This is why we always put disclaimers out there. Take what resonates, loves, and leave the rest. Do not get mad at the vessel or the messenger. Get mad at Sananda Yeshua. Those are his words, not mine. It's not my book, but his. But if you loves are looking for more information about it, you can email us waytopeaceofficial@gmail.com. All one word. So for those brothers and sisters that have read the book and want to put their thoughts and feelings about it on our official page dedicated to the book, and brothers and sisters that are purchasing the book and that have read the book, you can go to Facebook under the Way of Peace and put it there if you wish. And this is the reason why we did it for all of you, brothers and sisters of the collective that are open and ready and willing to receive it. Because we knew there would be backlash. Because there's always backlash with good, positive things. There's always backlash. And it's kind of like, no matter who you are, you always get backlash. So, this number one lesson has taught me self-love, self-truth, and trust, and standing in my own power, regardless of what perceptions are. You're going to perceive it anyway. So this is why the book is out there for you, loves. And mind you, loves, it cannot be published on Amazon or any other bookseller right now because of dark ones. And they could use it against Yeshua. And, come after all of you and our family. And we do not want this. And as long as you guys are with us, you're safe and protected. Same thing with Kimberly. If you're with her, then you're safe and protected because she's part of this family as well. If that makes sense, loves. The book is not going to be for everyone. For those brothers and sisters that say, I'm just going to grab the book anyway and then do nothing with it, then what's the point? The book is for you to read, to understand yourself, your I am presence, to understand your power, to understand your light and love and peace and oneness and truth. Okay, loves? So this time, when you're emailing us, let us remind you it's not my book, meaning Michaela Martin, but Yeshua's book. That's why it says, by Yeshua the Christ, not by medium Michaela Martin. Because I did not want my name associated with it, because I don't want to be put on a pedestal above any of you. I don't want to be deified or worshipped or glorified or looked at as some deity above you. We're all equal here in this family. So when I put Yeshua the Christ on the front of the thing, it was for a purposeful, meaningful reason. It's his words, his book, his thoughts, his feelings, his perceptions, not mine. If that makes sense, loves. And this is why we have not done videos in a very long time, because the haters have been attacking us quite a while, for a while now. And Sananda Yeshua asked me to only do sessions via email now. That's how bad it's gotten. I don't know if we can say what we're doing now, but Yeshua, can we say the latest news? We haven't even spoken the news. Okay. So, yes, as we said in the Facebook post and the previous videos about the book, it's going to be a book series of more than one book. It's going to be a series of books. And since we can say it, we're halfway through book 2 right now. I mean, we can't give you the title and everything because that'll give it away. But we're halfway through book 2 right now, which is a continuation of book 1, The Way to Peace. We're halfway through book 2 right now. So when that is available and it comes out, we can let you loves know, and you guys can purchase it if you wish. And it will be more of a companion to the first one. There will be a total of 4 books in this series so far that Yeshua told me that she's going to write. So we've done book 1. Book 2 is on its process of coming out. So there's many more to go. And this is why we have been so busy on doing different projects for you loves, because we love all of you equally. I don't wish any ill will on any of you. Just peace, light, and love, and harmony. But for those brothers and sisters that are downgrading me, you're downgrading Yeshua. You're downgrading yourself. You're downgrading Father, Mother, Creator within you. And you have a lot of work to do within yourself. You have a lot of ego, and your perceptions are, per se, slightly off kilter, perhaps. And I mean, we love all of you regardless of whatever anyone says. We still send you peace, light, and love. But we did not write the book for the haters. Yeshua wrote the book for the beings that are open and ready and willing to receive it. If that makes sense, loves. Because he wanted his words to me were, I want my true story to be known. I want my true teachings out there to the people that are ready and willing to receive it. I want them to know what we stand for as a family. Love, peace, oneness, freedom, power, strength, hope, forgiveness, compassion, tenderness, and mercy. And those were his exact words to me. And that, loves, is why we're doing the book series. We're not doing the book for the haters, but we're doing it for you, the brothers and sisters that we dedicated the book series to. We dedicate the whole book series to all of you brothers and sisters in the collective that have an open mind and heart and ready and willing to receive it, as we love all of you so much. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for saying your sweet things, but maybe you can tell that to the haters in the comments, perhaps, because they are really hateful toward me. They have been very hateful toward me for a while now. And this is why Sanada Yeshua said it would be okay for us as a family to do private sessions via email now. Because I choose not to engage with negative energies. I address it and then let it go. And I don't hold any grudges of them because I know it's their ego talking and their misperception, and I still send them peace, light, and love anyway. But I cannot do their homework for them or the rest of you. You have to do it. If that makes sense, loves. All we can do is help you and assist you and love you and guide you. I feel better. I don't know about you guys, but now that we've gotten that negative crap out of the way. Okay. So that is why we're doing the book, for those brothers and sisters of the collective that are ready and willing to receive it. It has taken a long process for us to do this work together as an Ananda family, and specifically for Yeshua, because he's the one doing a lot of the work. The rest of our Ananda family is here, but for love and support and kind of backup, if that makes sense, loves. Only some of you do, but we will say we even love the negative ones that are stuck in their ego. We send all of you love, and we send all of you peace, regardless of your perceptions of me or Yeshua or Saint Germain or Mother Miriam. It doesn't matter. We love you anyway, because that's how we are. We are light and love, and we're not going to bow down to darkness. We're not going to work for darkness. We do not work for darkness. And another thing that Sananda Yeshua wanted me to address with you guys today was the reason why he put his final words to humanity in the book the way he did on the first book. And if you've not read that part, spoiler, I had to go back and read it myself because I had no clue. He said the ones that are claiming to be him, the ones that have written the books, A Course in Miracles, of the Way of Mastery, or A Course of Love, they're not him. And the reason he said this, he told me later, was because darkness will feed off of light and love for a while, and there'll be one thing negative, and that one negative thing is not him. He is all pure light and love. If that makes sense, loves. And what the negative ones can do, and they can put up a holographic image of whoever they want to in this family, including myself. They can go around as me saying, I'm Michaela, and they can say whatever they want to say in my image, because that's the holographic image of putting up whoever they want to in front of their actual being. So they could be a gray or dark one, disguising as any member of our family. If that makes sense, loves. And the reason why and how you can tell that it's not Yeshua when you're reading A Course in Miracles or A Course of Love or The Way of the Mastery, or I have several of them, because I was like all of you. I believed everything that was written down. So everything that said the J name, which we do not say, I would always say, okay, and then I'd read it and feel funny afterward. It wouldn't register with me. But I'd still give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'd doubt myself. And there's one book called The Christ Letters. And there's another one called JESUS, the Autobiographical something another, by Tina Louise Spalding, I think her name is. And I was like, yeah, no. it starts out really loving at first, and then it gets. And so now the Yeshua and our family would never tell you what to do. And that is why we do not speak of anything negative, because it's not our way. We speak of light and love, if that makes sense, loves. So those things that are being spoken of by these negative beings claiming to be light and love, they're not Yeshua. They're a great entity. But you can use your own discernment when reading or listening to any brother and sister that is so-called channeled anything. As a lot of people are being infiltrated right now. And this is why we do so much grounding and so much protecting for all of you loves. If that makes sense. And this is why we wanted to come on and make this video, loves, for all of you, because some of you will not read it. Some of you are going to read it and judge it. Some of you are going to read it and love it. We still send you peace, light, and love anyway. And again, if you're interested in it, waitedpeaceofficial@gmail.com. And if you've not read my reason why the body's sitting like this, you need to go back and listen to some videos, because we've already disclosed that information. And it's not about the body, remember. Yeah, discernment is key right now, yeah. Because a lot of brothers and sisters in the collective are being infiltrated by dark ones, and they do not know that. They cannot tell because they're programmed a certain way by duality, as Yeshua calls it, and they're thinking that it's normal, but it's not normal, if that makes sense, loves. So this is why discernment is key right now. And the second book that we're working on dives deeper into Yeshua's teachings and his truth and how to integrate everything that is being spoken from the first book onward. So if that makes sense, loves, that's why we continue to do what we do, not for the ones of darkness, but for the ones of light and love. The ones that are ready to understand it. If that makes sense, loves. We're not here to judge you. We're only here to love you and support you. We're no better or no different than any of you. We've gone through the same crap that you guys are going through in your duality now, just a different way. For any of us in this family. So we're no different than you. We're all equal. We're all brother and sister. So for those brothers and sisters that are consistently putting our family down, we only send you peace, light, and love anyway, and send you on your merry way. Please do not share us with closed-minded and close-hearted brothers and sisters of the collective. Only share us with open-minded and open-hearted brothers and sisters. If that makes sense, loves. And eventually, when Yeshua is ready, he will be doing other teachings for loves when the time comes. Oh, our sister Julia is watching. Thank you, sis. I'm glad you got your copy finally. I'm sorry, we've had so many orders come in that your copy got mixed up in the orders. So if you guys send us an order email and you send us the payment for it and we don't get back to you within 48 hours, please message us again, because we've gotten so many brothers and sisters that are wanting the book that have sent the payment in for it. So your email might get a little mixed in there. So if you don't hear back from us within 48 hours, please email us again. And for those of you brothers and sisters who want to join us on our official page for the book series, yes, did I mention that? It's a series. It's going to be more than one book. For those of you that are hanging by a cliffhanger, it's going to be more than one book. It's going to be an exciting journey for all of you to go on with us as a family. We encourage you to have an open mind and heart and be ready for it. There's no need to apologize for the negative ones, because it's their problem, not mine. So when they're judging the body that is what you see as Michaela, they're judging themselves. And they've got a lot of shadow work they need to do on themselves. And they need to understand it's not me they're griping about or saying negative things to. It's them they're saying it to. And they're God power, or God is power. And we still send them peace, light, and love anyway, because we choose not to look at the negative, but focus on the positive. As you are in a pivotal time of duality, as Yeshua says, to create what you truly desire and therefore manifest. But yes, loves, there's going to be, at least from what I'm told by Sananda Yeshua, there's going to be at least 4 books to the series, all of which will be in a PDF file available for download when they are released to you via email once they're done, just like the first one. And they will also be different. Every book will be different from the other, but they will coincide with the other. Like this book that we're working on now coincides with the first book, The Way to Peace. And it's almost going to be like, because when he said he wanted it to be a series of books for the new generation, I thought, okay, so it's going to be a series of books like they would know as Twilight kind of thing for the new generation. But it's not going to be about that subject, of course. It's going to be about Sananda Yeshua's teachings and our family's teachings of light and love and empowerment and oneness. That's what it's going to be about. And it's going to be about understanding the true Bible to some degree, understanding Yeshua's parables, understanding the deeper meanings of it, understanding different things that the Bible didn't tell you. All of it is going to be dispersed throughout the book series. Okay, loves. So if any of you are waiting for book 2, it is in the works. It is coming. We're on chapter 10, I believe, and there's still like half to go. But we're working as fast as we can for all of you. But these are not any teachings that you're gonna find anywhere else. Yes, there are brothers and sisters from the Way of Mastery saying, well, the book is the same as the Way of Mastery. And this is being done because the Dark Ones can copy the love and light beings. Literally, word for word. They can copy the love and light beings. If that makes sense. They can copy their gestures, their movements, their speech. and pretend like they're them, but they're not them. If that makes sense, loves. So having said this, you have to use your own discernment, like we said earlier, because discernment is key right now. And this is why Sananda Yeshua wanted me to address this with you, loves, today on a live video, being that he didn't want you guys to see the body, which some of you failed to do, and you were judging the body. He wanted you to understand the message, as it is not about the messenger or the vessel, but the message itself. How it resonates with you, how it hits you in the heart, if that makes sense, loves. So therefore, it is not about me, meaning Michaela Martin, about you guys and what you guys take away from it. And for those supporters of the book, like our sister Kimberly from Spiritual Growth Journeys, you can also go to her YouTube channel, Spiritual Growth Journeys, and spiritualgrowthjourneys.com. And she is only doing emails as well, because she's going through the same crap with negative ones. So, because we used to do sessions over the phone and over Messenger, but now, yeah, she was asked me to only do it via email or Facebook Messenger because of the negative ones. So we're kind of following in Kimberly's footsteps now, because it's so bad on all of us in this family. But we rise above it, as we are equal to you. We did not have to be here, but we chose to be. And all of you are chosen by our Father, Mother, Creator, with light and love. Remember that, loves. We send you peace, light, and love, as always.